Good morning, class. So today we're actually going to start our lesson with vocabulary. Now remember, every time we do vocabulary, when I say the word, I want you to repeat after me, okay? So the first word that we have, it's roots. Now your turn. Perfect. Can anyone tell me what roots are, or have you ever heard of it? Right, so they are part of plants. But more specifically, let's read our definition. It's part of the plant attached to the ground, usually underground, and it helps bring water and that nutrients to the rest of the plant, so it helps it survive. So they're very important to the plants. It helps get water up to it. Now, it said it was underground. Can anyone tell me a plant that might have roots? Right, yes, so we have our roots are underground. I circled them. They're kind of like branch-like features. So our flowers also have roots. So trees and flowers, any type of plant. Can you go put our definition in with our picture into the word wall? Thank you. All right, while they do that, let's go to our next word. So our next word is wrong. Perfect. Okay, can anyone tell me what that means? Yes, correct. Well, not correct. You're right. You were right with the definition. It means not correct or true. Incorrect. So for our picture, I just did a big old X for not correct. That's how you know it's not right. All right, can you go put this in our word wall, please? Thank you. All right, now that we have covered all our vocabulary terms, I'm going to tell you about a new chart that we're going to start doing for our vocabulary terms in the future. So, has anyone ever heard of a Frayer model? It's okay if you haven't. This is something new that we have not done as a class here, okay? So here is an example of a Frayer model that I completed for rubbed. So in the middle you will put rubbed, and then here, this is where your definition will go. So for definition, remember we discussed it earlier, it's move hand or cloth back and forth on anything. So it could be on your arm, on a genie lamp. So it's a back and forth motion. So here it's kind of like facts or characteristics. So it's a movement that goes back and forth, and it can be done on any surface. Examples could be rub the genie lamp, or like rub your hands back and forth because it's cold. Rub your hands back and forth. And some non-examples are like patting or kicked. We don't kick, that's not a form of rubbed. Or you slam something. Remember, rubbed is back and forth. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, here's our example to do together, okay? So the one that we're going to do together is over looped. So remember, we kind of discussed that earlier. So looped is... So remember when we discussed looped, it's shape produced by a curve. So what's some of our facts that we have? Yes, it's a curve. Let's think about it. What kind of line is a curve? Is it, yeah, like a loop-de-loop. So we're gonna put, oh, I almost forgot to put loop in our word. Loop-de-loop. Is it a straight line? Right, so I put not straight there. So what's an example of a loop? Right, a roller coaster. So that's what we're going to put in our example. Roller coaster. So what's a non-example? Remember we kind of discussed lines earlier in the year. So what's some examples of non-loop lines? A zigzag, right, so zigzag. So it's up and down, so it's not loop-de-loop. It's a zigzag, which is non-example. Very good. So now you're going to pick one of our words that we haven't gone over. So here's a few of the words that we haven't covered yet. Remember, we did right, lawn. Make sure you're repeating after me. Lakes, lamp, ranch, and looked. Now remember, you can look at the word wall to go over and help you recall some of those definitions or for your own prayer model that I want you to complete. Now, we'll be going around the room to help, but I want you to try your best, okay? Alright, y'all did very good so far, so make sure you pick a word and make your own prayer models. Here's your papers. Alright, go fill them out.